before the COVID pandemic hit us, the church was changing fast, and the context was changing fast, and we were looking at maybe a decade to make some decisions about how to move with it or else die in the process.
You're going to learn a lot of things. Check it out, use it with our blessings and our good wishes.
One of the things that happened with the COVID pandemic is it put the entire church, and more than the church, all faith communities off balance, which is, a pluses and a minus. The minus is obvious, but the plus is that when an organization is off balance, that is a really important time to strike, to make changes. The CVA stands for the Congregational Vitality Assessment. It's now a 70-question criterion-referenced organizational behavior-oriented diagnostic tool, which helps congregations take a look at 10 areas of congregational vitality and 2 areas of congregational sustainability. The first one being how healthy they are, and the second one being whether they have the resources internally and externally in their community to be able to survive.
Given the amount of work and research and planning that went into creating a tool like this, what brought you to the decision that it was important to make this available as a free tool to congregations?
A lot of the competitive tools, if you will, are not free. A lot of these faith communities, their circumstances have changed. Everyone has a need to take their pulse at a particular time, and even maybe at different times. And we saw this as important need, especially during these incredibly challenging times.
Based on our experience over the last 3 years, is that the kind of congregations who need this most can afford it least. The smaller congregations, the startups, those are the ones who really need it a lot. It's really immediate life and death for them, and those don't have the resources for it. And so to be able to find a way to do that was really important to us. And plus, we've always believed at FaithX that generosity is returned, and so we feel like if we give people what they need, then they'll look kindly on us in the future.
For a tool like this, a lot of people, when they ask me, well, why would I use it? When I'm working with congregations on different aspects of their community, whether it's looking at their vision statement, looking at how they're interacting with their community, where their conflict management is, a lot of times they want a tool to be able to reflect answers back at them, to be able to assess, not just guess shot in the dark, but actually know where their congregation sits.
One of the things that you realize really quickly when you're doing church planting and church development is that you live and die on vitality. Knowing what makes a congregation healthy, knowing what makes it grow, knowing how to engage the community to make it survive and thrive is just the life and death issue that we're facing all the time.
Where would a congregation go to learn how to kind of dig in and how to use the tool itself?
Because this is a joint project between FaithX and ECF, you can get to it from either website, but it lives on cvatool.org.